Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we will be traveling down under and reacting to why Australians are really odd. So with that being said, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into it.
Hi. When I first came to Australia, like the majority of tourists, I landed in Sydney and then Melbourne. There, I met hundreds and hundreds of Australians. And out of everybody that I met,
Top of the morning, Money Jackson.
0 of them were Aboriginal. That's why I flew all the way to the northwestern tip of Australia in Broome and drove through the middle of nowhere to meet a small community in the outback where these guys live.
The Aboriginal.
They are the first people to step foot in Australia thousands of years ago. They have their own languages, arts, flag, music, and tribes. Now, these guys are only 3% of Australia, but their influence here goes back thousands and thousands of years. The next time you think of Australia, think of Aboriginals because they deserve recognition and certainly deserve a visit.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
This is a very grand-esque editing.
Meet Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I make vodka from sheep.
This is the only guy in the world that can make vodka from a sheep. Here is how.
What?
First off,
I juice the sheep,
then,
I take the milk,
then,
separate the sugar,
then,
I make the vodka.
and that vodka is so good, it got the best vodka award in the world.
And every bottle is handwritten.
Ryan lives in the beautiful island of Tasmania in Australia with his beautiful family. After 10 years of making cheese from sheep, he got bored, and after tons of research, he created the world's first sheep vodka. With a bit of determination, this small family on a small farm on a small island was able to turn milk into vodka.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Meet Campbell.
Hi, I'm Campbell, and I make a teddy bear every day.
Campbell is a 14-year-old kid living in Tasmania, Australia. He wanted to help people, but he has no money or job.
I'm only 14.
But what his mom did have was...
A sewing machine.
So he taught himself how to make teddy bears from scratch. To send them to people around the world who could use a bit of support anywhere in the world.
I've made over 1,400 teddy bears so far.
And that act of kindness went viral. People from around the world joined his cause and donated money to raise over $150,000 and help a ton more people. Just hold on and think about this for a second. A 14-year-old boy with no money or resources found a way to change his world and the world of many others simply because he wanted to be kind. Because according to him,
Kindness matters. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
That's real. Oh god, not this.
this
Vegemite.
food product is sold 22 million times every year in Australia. But if you're outside of Australia, I'm going to taste it for you to spare you the pain. Because this food is disgusting.
Yeah. Alright,
I almost threw up. This is...
Okay, I know all the Australians are pissed off. You're not supposed to eat it like that. You're supposed to spread it thinly on something. No one eats Vegemite straight up. That's ludicrous. That's like eating peanut butter straight up. Well, that's more common, but you get my point. Like, that's not even a proper way of trying it. Get some butter on some toast and spread a thin layer of Vegemite over it. Everyone knows that. See, look, I know you guys were thinking it. I just said it for you. There you go.
disgusting.
It doesn't matter, though. Even if it's in a thin layer, it's still disgusting. So, I made you happy, then I made you sad. For all the Vegemite lovers.
I almost threw up. This is Vegemite, a popular food in Australia made of yeast that I and million others think this is inedible. While Australians, young and old,
Love it.
they put it on toast like it's Nutella. They put it in boiling water like it's hot chocolate, and they eat it without anything either.
Yum.
Even Australian dogs like it. This Vegemite is supposed to be healthy and come with a lot of vitamins, but once you smell it and taste it, you'll never want a vitamin inside your body ever again. This is the best example of how one man's pain is another man's pleasure.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll take Macca's over Vegemite every day of the week, man. And I'm not even a fan of McDonald's.
Meet Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg, and I love making things simple for you.
In today's world, many people are scared that science is too hard or too boring. Greg used to be a university science student himself until...
I quit my degree to go live in the wild.
And after 100 days in the wild, sleeping underneath the stars, one, he started to look like Gandalf, and two, he noticed the stars shifted during his sleep. And that's when he knew
There is something magical about the universe.
he bought a couple of astronomy books and a binocular and taught himself. Whatever he learned, he taught others, but this time,
Only using language that everybody understands.
he was so easy to understand that in 23 years, he taught 100,000 people about the universe and inspired many to become scientists themselves. Greg is an example that science does not have to be hard or boring, it just has to be taught well.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
YouTube,
That's a fact. That is a fact.
if you like this video, then I think you're gonna love NAS Academy.
Okay, I don't know what this is. Yeah, is this where you teach people too, huh? That honestly was not what I was expecting from this video, but that's kind of what happens with reaction videos. You go in with an open mind, and sometimes it's just something completely different. Like, I thought this was gonna be more focused on this, but yeah, it's cool. I like how they focused on individual stories of people. Some weren't really all from Australia. I don't know if Tasmania is its own see, now I'm making mistakes. Tasmania, what is Tasmania? Is that part of Australia? Is that just the name of the island offshore of Australia? That's actually a good question. One thing I found interesting was the Aboriginals. Now, we've watched a couple videos in the past about different territories and states in Australia. The Northern Territory, I believe, is where a good amount of Aboriginals are located. And under that video, when I asked why the crime rate was so high, because it was going over, the different crime rates, the different statistics for socioeconomic stati. Oh god, that was cringe. In different territories, and I was like, why is it so high in the Northern Territory? And a lot of you guys were like, oh, that's because of the Aboriginals. And that reminded me, and I had made this comment before on how the Australian history is so similar to United States history of the Native Americans, which we have in the United States, and how they're kind of thrust into these reservations where, no one else lives, just them, and there's a lot of alcoholism, a lot of issues and inequity with their education and things like that. So it just, I felt like there was a parallel there that I had to bring up because it's so interesting to me how history repeats itself. So let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know. I thought it was so striking to me that I had to say it. I know that's not really what this video was about, but it's a interesting thing. So also, please, if you let me know in the comments about the Tasmania thing. I know I'm being stupid. I'm sorry, and I know we probably have heard it in a video already, but that's how it is. You know what I mean? So thank you all so much for watching. If there's other videos you'd like me to check out, throw them in the comments down below. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.